Hi, hello and welcome to another video. So today we are talking about my February TBR, and I will do as I did last time, where I pick the books first and then I'll pick the prompts first and then you will see. So let's just talk about my prompts and what I'm going to read for it. So now some of these I will have to have two options on, just because basically the arrival date for my books are between February 12th and like 6th of March or something, so it's quite a long one and I don't know when it will come here. As I am filming this, there is only one book that is left to like arrive on Adlibris, which basically is the place where I order things from, where they basically order the books for you and then you get them. So yeah, I only have one book left there. I don't know when it will arrive, so I have to have two options. Now I might read both options anyways, but let's just talk about it. The first prompt was part of a duology, and two books, that's not a problem. I have not many options. I mean, I do have quite a lot of options, but I wanted to be able to finish off a duology without, you know, having to reread these. And I read the first book not too long ago. The second book is Rebel Witch, which is a part of a duology, which will basically be now done. So that's great. I will be able to finish that off. I mean, I do have, if you have seen anything, I do have some duologies to pick from down here. However, these I will have to read both books, and that is not something that I kind of had in mind now. And I want to like finish off this and then pick from these, maybe, you know, when I have finished off my TBR, I can basically pick other books to read. That's the plan. So the next prompt was favorite subgenre, and I have basically one of my favorite subgenres are definitely slow burn. I love a good slow burn, and I have decided to go with The Law of Moses. This is a slow burn. This is a book that I said that I was going to read last year, where I was kind of in my area where can a book make me cry, because I was really just wondering, can a book make me cry? And this is part of that. So I don't know, will it make me cry? I don't know. But yeah, obviously I don't know anything except that it's sad. So yeah. The next one is Man in Uniform, and this can be any uniform. However, I decided to go with, just because I'm trying to, you know, finish off the like 25 and 25. I do believe it's 25 and 25 this is, and that is The Last Letter, and this is a military romance. So he is military. I have to say I get more and more picky about kind of what a military romance is about. I have to say that, I mean, I can like a damage hero, and basically what I am going to say is that I like following, let's call it the aftermath, when they get home and is kind of damaged that way. I don't particularly like following when they're like are there per se. And it really depends on how it's written, just because it's, I don't know, it's just, I feel like, I don't know, I don't really know. And this is said to be sad, and I think that is the reason why I put it on here. Yeah. So yeah. The next prompt is a long distance relationship. And for this one, I have to pick two, kind of. So the first one that I want to read, this is the one like the first priority that I have ordered, and that is Every Summer After. I don't know if this will arrive in time. That is kind of why I put up another one, but this is kind of the first priority, and I will read this when it comes. So hopefully it will arrive in February. If not, I will read it in March, let's just say that. But if that doesn't arrive, I am going to read Love, Rosie to basically get this one fulfilled. That's the plan. Then we have a student teacher, and this one is touchy, and it really depends on like how it's written. It's Brittany C. Cherry, meaning that I have a little bit more like, it might be good, but I don't know. And that is Loving Mr. Daniels, and it really depends. And I feel like for me, coming from Norway, I don't care. That I feel like that is like one thing that I say, like I feel like a lot of people in America are like, oh no, this is horrible, with her being maybe underage or something, and I'm like, oh, she's over 16, I don't care. So, but I mean, I am also a little like, it depends on how this is written. So yeah. Then we have 30 Before 30. And I decided to go with Court of Blood and Bindings, meaning that I will start another series. It's like 5 or 6 books. So yeah, that's a lot. Don't really know if I will like it or not, but a lot of people might like the first one. I know a lot of people just dropped off after the second book, but I don't know. Depends on how I feel about it. Then we have a one-word title, and we are going with Powerless, and this is the third book in the Chestnut Springs. I think it's Chestnut Springs, and this one is about Jasper and Sloane, and basically Jasper is kind of he's not related to the like people that we are following during the series. However, he is basically kind of like adopted into this family, so they really care about him. So yeah. Then we have a book from our recommendation video, and basically what I have decided to go with, I have heard about this one like time and time again, and that is A Touch of Darkness, meaning I will start another series, but this one is fully, I think I found all of them on like my like as an audiobook, so I will probably listen to them as audiobooks, and I can't wait. It's a Hades and Persephone series, so I'm curious to see. Then the next one is under 150 pages, and what I have decided to read is Untethered Sky, and this one is just 150 pages, so I'm going to count it under 150 pages. So yeah, it's a short audiobook, and yeah, I can't wait to see if I like it or not. Then we have a fake relationship, and I have decided to go with Addicted to You. So I know these fake relationships so that their families are not going to basically discover their addictions. That's all I know. And a lot of people, they are usually not like the best, but they are like addicting. That is at least what people say. A lot of people also love them, you know. Then we have a book in Norwegian. I have decided to go with The Redeemer, just because I kind of had two options. And one was to basically continue on in the Harry Hole series or start a new one. And I just thought that the best thing is to finish off a series before I start something else. At least get a little bit more into this, and then I can start another one, you know, later on. So that's the plan. Then we have lowest rated on GoodReads, and I have decided to go with the books that I own, just because I'm trying to finish off the books that I own. And that was Not in Love, which is a Ali Hazelwood series, and I don't know what this is about. So I'm curious to see why this is lowest rated of every single one of the books that I own. So yeah, don't know what it's about. I don't want to know what it's about. I don't like to go into things knowing what they are about. So then we have A Marriage of Convenience, and I have two options here. So the first one is the book that I kind of, let's call it, want, and that is the Co-op, which is the Tara DeWitt book. One of them, I have two, but that is the one of them that I haven't read, that I have ordered. But if that doesn't arrive, I can do play along, and I might read this like anyways, because Rewind It Back or something comes out in April, meaning that I will definitely order that one, because I need to read that one as well. And yeah, can't wait to get to kind of this one, the Co-op, anything. I mean, I love both Kennedy and Asaya, so yeah, curious to see where that one is. So basically they get married in Vegas, so it's kind of like a married in Vegas, but they stay because of like a convenience for especially her. So it's kind of let's just say that it's both. So yeah. And then we have Buy a New Book, and I have bought a new book, and that is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. So I can't wait to read this one. I am so looking forward to reading this. I love Ali Hazelwood, so we're definitely going to try and get to that one. Then we have On Top of Your TBR. So I kind of have the one that I want is War by Laura Thalassa. I read Pestilence like in January, and basically this is the one that I kind of need to continue on with. However, that might be, you know, delayed, and then I was just like, why don't we read Fourth Wing if that doesn't come? This one, if you've seen the like my last vlog that I came out with on Tuesday, I think I said that I received Onyx Storm, which is the third one. I haven't read the first one, so I think it's kind of time to read this. So yeah. Then we have a single parent romance, and I decided to go with a mixtape, and then I figured out that that is also Brittany C. Cherry. I started this, don't know why I didn't continue on. I just think I lost my, I think it was in this whole like losing kind of my reading motivation. So yeah, but I think it's her. She is a single mother. Then we have a new release, and I decided to go with Cursebound, which is the second book in the, is this Faybound name is? Don't quote me on that, but I think that is what it is. So yeah, Cursebound, second one, just to, you know, catch up. So I am still like catched up on this series. And yeah, didn't love Faybound, but it was good enough that I'm going to continue on with this. Then we have Owned, and I need to read this book. And that is, it's kind of both. The one that I put up is The Well of Ascension, but I also kind of need to read The Hero of Ages. So these two are kind of my own. These are the two next in like Brandon Sanderson books that I'm going to read, because we are reading every single book that he has come out with. So yeah. So that was my TBR for the month. This one doesn't seem that bad until you kind of understand that I have at least like 3 more on top of that to get to. So yeah, that just became more, but that was my TBR. So I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another one.